Hi, welcome back to Simply Saffron. This is Pooja, and today I'm going to show you one of the most popular food of India, the biryani. Now, the biryani can be done with lamb, mutton, and chicken, and the history of biryani has a lot of stories. One of the story which I've heard is one of the Mughal emperors fell sick, and he told his cook that he wants something simple. And so the cook came up with this recipe which has a lighter version of chicken and lighter version of rice, a very aromatic and lighter dish which is easier for him to digest. So that's what the story I have heard. And so today I'm going to show you the biryani which is from the eastern part of India, the Kolkata. And most of the India has a lot of different types of biryanis. They have evolved over time. So this is one of the lighter version which is very aromatic and very flavorful. So the first thing in the biryani, which we will start with the rice. We'll soak the rice for about like 30 minutes or so in the water, and then we're going to drain it in a colander and let it dry for a few minutes. And next we show you how to make the biryani masala. To start with the biryani masala, we need 2 black cardamom, few green cardamom, 1 dried red chilli, 2 star anise, 1 bay leaf, a flower of mace, few nutmeg, few cinnamon sticks, few black pepper, few black cumin, and few cloves. Now we are going to dry roast them. We don't need any oil, and then we are going to grind it into a powder. This is your biryani masala or the biryani powder. In a heated pan, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. And then we are going to add 2 black cardamoms, few black pepper, 1 bay leaf, few cardamoms, and few cloves. Now we are going to add this to the oil, and we are going to add half a cup of chopped onions, and we'll cook it till it turns translucent. Then we are going to add 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, 2 teaspoons of each, and we are going to cook it. Then we are going to add 2 teaspoonful of coriander and 1 teaspoonful of cumin. And lastly, we are going to add the marinated chicken. Now this chicken I have marinated overnight with yogurt and salt and ginger garlic paste and the biryani masala. The longer you marinate the chicken, the tender it is going to be, and the flavors are going to seep in more. So we're going to add this chicken to the onion mixture, and then we are going to cook it. So we are going to cook the chicken till it turns like it's raw now, so it'll turn little opaque, and till then we are going to cook it. Now we are going to add 1/4 cup of room temperature yogurt. Make sure it's room temperature, otherwise it might curdle. And we are going to mix it up and cook it till the oil separates. And we are going to add salt. Salt you might add as you desire. And we are going to now cook the chicken, and we'll see the color changes. So the color has changed and the oil has separated out, and now we are going to cover it and cook it till it is no more raw and it's fully cooked. If you want, you can add a little bit of water if it dries up, but usually the chicken gives out so much water it doesn't need water. Now with the rice, I have already soaked, drained, and then again I have soaked in, I've added water. Now I'm going to add salt into it, and I'm going to add a few of the whole spices like 2 bay leaves and few cardamoms, green cardamoms, and few cloves. And then you need to cook the rice as per your package instructions. Usually I cook it till it is like not fully cooked, a little bit bite is left, and then I drain the water. But if you don't want to drain the water, just add 4 cups of water for 2 cups of rice. Make sure the rice is not fully cooked. It has some bite left into it. So we have drained the rice. So you can see it is not fully cooked. A little bit of bite is left in it. And then you have the chicken, which is fully cooked. So traditionally the rice is parboiled and then layered and then put it up in the oven, and it is a time consuming method, but this one is the easier method. So I'll show you how to do it. So first we are going to layer with the rice. This is a biryani masala which we grounded, the spice. We're going to take like a half a teaspoon, about 1 teaspoon, and then sprinkle it. And we are going to take the chicken, layer it with the chicken. We'll just add a little bit of the gravy and then not just a subtle bit, just to give the flavor to the rice. And then we have the saffron soaked milk. This is just few strands of saffron which is soaked in little warm milk. We'll add that to the rice. And then we'll sprinkle some of the biryani masala. About a teaspoonful of ghee or clarified butter. You can use butter too if you don't have ghee. And a little bit of fried onions. This just smells really good. Now we are going to put another layer of rice on it, and we'll repeat all the spices that we added. So we have put another layer of rice. We are going to put the saffron soaked milk. On it. And we're going to add the ghee. About 4 teaspoonfuls. Then the biryani masala. And lastly, the fried onions. This you can make at home too, but I usually use the store-bought ones. Now what we are going to do is take a foil and cover it, and then we're going to put it in the oven for in 300 Fahrenheit for around like 10 minutes, so that all the flavor blends in, and then we will be ready, and I'll show you how to plate it. In Kolkata biryani, usually a whole cooked potato and a whole boiled egg is added. I decided not to, but if you want, you can add it in the biryani. And lastly, add a teaspoon of kewra water for the aroma. So this is how the biryani looks after plating, and you can see how succulent the chicken looks, and the rices are, you should be here. It smells just out of this world. Biryani is all about the aroma and the flavor. I'm sure you will love this recipe. Happy cooking, happy baking, and don't forget to subscribe and like my YouTube channel, Simply Saffron. See you next week. Bye.